Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon Paradox Runs. I am excited to see what the game has in store for us today. It's a brand new stream recording day, and I am... Ooh, Cat Bullet King Throne. I kind of saw it before it even fell. I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into the swing of things. You know, my standard morning, that's not morning, it's afternoon, but my standard afternoon opening run of Gungeon to kind of get me in the mood for a stream recording day. We have Cat Bullet King Throne, and that one was obvious. What else do we have? Well, we definitely have the Blasphemy. I'm not noticing any table flip synergies. We do not have a speed increase, we do not have a dodge roll increase, we do not have a rate of fire increase. We may or may not have a reload increase. I actually don't know if you can tell if you have a reload increase using the Blasphemy or not. Don't hit the water barrel, Cat Bullet King Throne. But let's just check. What do we got? Elephant Gun. Well, of course we don't have frickin' speed up. We got the Cat Bullet King Throne, you dingus. Oh my lord. I am an absolute dingus. Of course we don't have any of those synergies. What am I thinking? Literally saw Cat Bullet King Throne when I spawned into the game, and I'm like, well, I wonder what our passive is. Is it a table flip item? Nope. Look. I'm good at Gungeon, but sometimes I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. Unless your tool that you're looking for is a hoe, in which case, ho ho ho. Oh, you know it. Alright. Green chest. Good chest. There are a couple of keys in the shop, which is very nice. We might be able to open up both chests on the floor if we get lucky. I would love to get a gun before the boss fight so we can get some items, but an item before the boss fight works as well, because this early on in any run, you definitely want to have... Gotcha. You definitely want to have some guns. Although with Elephant Gun, I'm very happy about Elephant Gun. The non-synergy version that actually has a bit of a better rate of fire. Not one of my favorite guns in the game or anything, but it's still a pretty good gun. I can see what's inside of there. Let me in. Sling. Ooh, lord. I mean, it's really freaking good. Oh my lord, it's another one. And a lockpick. Yo, this is extremely good. So now we can use the lockpick on garbage chests. I'm not gonna do a Casey run. We recently did a wood beam run, and I think we did a Casey run relatively recently before that one. There's no reason to do a Casey only run. We don't have to worry about it. I'll use Casey on occasion, maybe. But right now, I'm actually kind of just really enjoying the Elephant Gun. What the hell was I talking about? Right, I was gonna talk about lockpick, which is great. It means we can actually open up garbage chests. Ah, never mind, we're just gonna hold... you know... I'm really tempted to keep Elder Blank because it's interesting, but I'm just gonna keep the lockpick so that I can open chests in the future and then maybe get some more interesting synergies. It's really unfortunate that I can't hold them both, but I'm doing this specifically for the fun factor, and the fun factor to me is we might be able to get more items this way. Wow, you were jammed. I didn't even notice that. We might get more items this way because we'll be able to open up more chests in theory, and the chests might have some interesting items like bullet passives or effects or whatever, but, just having one reusable blank, I snooze. If we don't have a synergy that makes it really pop off, if we don't have like a gold amulet to go along with it, or a chaos amulet, honestly, I'd rather just have random items. And it's not a guarantee that we're gonna get any items. We might get nothing out of the lockpick, but at least we have the chance. Honestly, maybe I shouldn't have even picked up the Elder Blank, because now it's gonna not be in the item queue for a little while, but still. I stand by the decision for the fun factor. I do love just turning into a chair forever. Ugh. Cheese and Bees says, Dicey dungeons we must play after this. Well, yeah, we probably will. I've been having a lot of fun with dicey dungeons lately. I've still been It's like after the first floor, the Cat Bullet King throne breaks, and then the animation for it changes. Hold on. Yeah, because like I'm actually doing the full up and down dodge roll right now. I don't know, it's a weird item. I've been having a lot of fun with dicey dungeons. I've still been having fun with Slay the Spire, but it's nice to have kind of a different roguelike to take up my time. Because Slay the Spire has been extremely difficult lately. And sometimes I wonder if I'm ever going to win. Although we did win with the Ironclad recently, so... yeah, that's been a fun game. I know it's not for everyone. Hey, not all games are going to be for everyone. I stand by that, and I've said that forever and ever and ever. You're just going to die to bullets. It doesn't matter. Jozuk. Jozuk. Hello, welcome. How you doing? Welcome to chat. Oh. I like the beginning Gungeon runs here because everyone just kind of slowly filters into chat when they get the notification that the stream has gone live and get to say hello to all these familiar faces. It means so much to me, guys. Dude, Elephant Gun is so good. I'm not gonna say this is my favorite blue tier item, but it's really freaking good. I also do like Phoenix. I'm beginning to like more and more the kind of garbage guns that are of relatively low quality that are still decent, like Phoenix, Elephant Gun I've always liked, but even something like the Makarov or the 38 Special, it's just another gun. It's a different gun that you can use for a while, which is, in certain situations, interesting, or at least cool. Yo, it's really good. Not a Mimic, though, which is unfortunate. So something like Phoenix, Trank Gun, you know, we can get value out of these whenever the hell we want. We can get value out of these right now if we really wanted to. I'm just gonna keep using the lockpick. Ah, it's got a charge. Okay, how much curse do I have? It definitely feels like I have more curse than the game is letting on, even though we only have the Casey, in theory, which is giving us curse. We've seen a lot of jammed enemies for, what is it? Is it 1 or 2 levels of curse? Because if it's 2 levels of curse, okay, maybe I can understand it. But if it's only 1 level of curse, they have this many jammed enemies, that feels wrong. Also, I was gonna just knock him into the pit. Oh! It was the large enemy that spawned. I hate it. I need to figure out if the mushrooms on this room spawn in a specific order. Like, they always spawn in as the first and the last enemy, potentially, or if it's just completely random. Because that's not the, only time that's happened to me. Where I'm in the room and I'm like, oh god! He's the big enemy that spawned in! Because I really hate that when that happens, but it is what it is. Burn! Meat cube burn! Ah. 2 curse? Okay, 2 curse, maybe I can understand getting this many jammed enemies. Because it definitely feels like we're getting more than 1 cursed level of jammed enemies, which I guess, now that I've realized it's 2 curse, makes sense, so. Ah, Knife Shield. Knife Shield is a pretty good item. Probably not gonna take it, though. Not because I don't think it's good, but because I do like the lockpick that we have right now. We've already used it to open up 2 or 3 chests. I forget which it is, 2 or 3. Plague Pistol is one of the guns that I actually don't really enjoy all that much. And I guess, really, I could fly. I thought I could be safe there. And really, it's just because of the fact that I like going to the oubliette, and oftentimes in the oubliette, you're not going to get any extra value out of poison shots. At least with the Phoenix fire shots, we might light an enemy on fire, which might help us out a little bit. That was just the best damage I think I've ever taken in Gungeon. Just, get obliterated by a trap because I thought that we could, like, flight would actually prevent it. But let's be perfectly honest, it should. You can fly. Hello? Hello? If you can fly, you would expect it to not activate the trap. But apparently not. I'm gonna open up the chest. I appreciate the Void Marshal. We can use Plague Pistol against this boss, which is at least good for it. But like right now, anything the Plague Pistol can do, other guns just do better. Do we need more damage? Okay, Elephant Gun. Void Marshal. Do we need a status effect against an enemy that's immune to poison? Okay. Phoenix. You have to be closer for the Phoenix, but it's still a gun that shoots bullets, and it shoots more bullets than the Plague Pistol anyways. Come on. Kiri says, they mostly use their starting gun, and then if they get any other guns, they use those for the bosses. I mean, that's a pretty good strategy, but I think more often than not, it just depends on the gun, you know? Like, you're not going to use the sling on rooms, you might as well use it for your boss fight, and it's extremely efficient. But Elephant Gun, it's got enough damage and efficiency that I like using it for rooms as well as bosses. If I have the Pilot Starter Pistol, I'm more inclined to save at least enough... This is not the gun I wanted. At least enough damage output from a gun in order to be able to kill the boss without using the Starter Pistol because it has such poor range. You know, if that means Elephant Gun, that means Elephant Gun. If that means Void Marshal, that means Void Marshal. Might as well pick it up and drop it so it doesn't show up again. You know, it kind of does depend a little bit on your guns, on your current run. You know, I don't mind using a key on the green chest. We'll see what it is. We'll use the lockpick on the Old Crest door. If we don't do the Old King, who cares? Alright. Was pretty sure that wouldn't pan out because we did get, I think, 3 lockpicks that worked on this floor. No, it was 2. We did blow up 1 brown chest, I do remember now. But still, that's pretty fine. So, like, right now, yeah, the Blasphemy is a good gun. We could use it forever, but I'm just going to use Phoenix. I'm going to use Trank Gun, because these are not very good weapons in their own right. And honestly, I'm just kind of... I'm using them so that I have a free conscience to sell them or gun munch them later. It's kind of where my mind goes on that. I think Trank Gun's damage output is actually not half bad, though, but still. We're going to take ammo in the... Guess you take it in the Plague Pistol. Yeah. Actually, now that I'm using it, I think Trank Gun actually has pretty good damage output. I think it's similar to the SAA, except it just doesn't have the bouncing effect. Okay, so now I kind of do wish that I had the Elder Blank, but you know what? That's okay. Maybe it's just me, though. Maybe I just don't understand Trank Gun. Maybe I just don't understand, like, the proper value of the gun, or when it should be used. Like, let's see how long it takes to kill this guy. You know, now that I'm using it, I'm thinking it's probably going to be my first choice as a boss killer, just so I can use the ammo and then get rid of it later. Because it actually feels like it's doing a lot of damage. Like, it might be doing the same amount of damage as a Void Marshal, kind of. And the Void Marshal is not a gun that you use for a room combat unless you're facing tough enemies. You use the Void Marshal for a boss normally, at least I do. And I do that because the Void Marshal has really quick high damage output. So maybe that's what the trank gun is. Maybe the trank gun is actually a boss killer. I don't know. Would an item that makes enemy bullets damage other enemies ever be balanced in Gungeon? This seems like a good idea, actually. That would be a really interesting passive, because there's a lot of really bullet-helly enemies in the game. To have them just do friendly fire at all times, honestly, that sounds like a really cool idea. You know, it's not really that major. It means that you can be a little bit more passive in certain situations, but you still probably want to try to kill enemies quickly, because, you know, bullet hell is still difficult for the player. But I actually kind of like that idea. I think that's a very, very interesting one. I think it's totally balanced for Gungeon, because it's... I just walked into that bullet. It's not like it's insanely good value, but it's just a little something, you know? It's a little something that passively might help you out. 7-leaf clover. This is also a little something that passively will help you out. This is amazing. Oh, that might have been it. We're gonna get 3 floors of good quality chests. And now I really think that this lockpick might be paying out, because we need as many keys as possible. We need to open every single good chest on every single floor, and we might be able to do that now that we have a lockpick. That was amazing. It's not gonna work on this floor because the chest has already been spawned, technically. So the other chest on this floor, the one that's gonna have a gun, that's just gonna have a random quality. But in the future, we're only gonna get red and black chests, which is just like I mean, it's a 10 out of 10. What can you say? I should pay attention to whether or not it actually affects the pedestal drops after a boss fight. I'm pretty sure the answer is no. But I've actually never been perfectly clear on that one way or the other. Okay, so this is gonna be our... Yoink. This is gonna be... Oh, it's a key. Yo. And it's a nail gun. Although it's bad synergy nail gun. Yeah. It just makes the KC do this, which is not amazing. Okay. But yeah, I mean, this seems incredible. Is there auto aim in my settings? Nope. If you're playing with controller, there is by default, but you can tone it down if you want. But by default on mouse settings, there is no auto aim. And in fact, I think that you can't add it, auto aim on the mouse settings. Beams have a little bit of homing to them, but that's not really auto aim. That's just a small homing effect on beams. Is this a clone run? Dude, honestly, if it turns into a clone run, I'll accept it, but we can't really force that to happen, can we? It's up to the game whether or not it's going to give us the clone. We have a pretty good chance of it because we're going to have 3 high-quality chests in the future. By, you know, good chance, I mean an okay chance of it happening. Really like having flight here. And I'm using the grenade launcher, by the way, just because it's a gun that we're probably not going to use for room fights, which is really the only reason why I'm using it. Did a pretty decent job against the boss anyways. Okay, I mean, we have an A tier passive item. That's kind of interesting. Or an active item, I should say. Does that mean that the other item in the Mimic is going to be high level? No. Immediate nope. Alright, but that's fine. We're going to keep the lockpick. We want to be able to open chests. Could be interesting to have the bullet shooter, but we don't care about it so much. What we're going to do is buy the key. We might buy an amulet. I would take a cheap lodestone to be able to have every amulet or armor stun enemies. That's a pretty good deal. And then we're gonna get the hell out of here. We could open up one chest, but I'm actually just not going to. Considering that every chest, well, every primary chest on the next floor onwards is going to be red or black, I kind of just want to save the keys for it, honestly. Zeus Gaming, hello, welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Gungeon gods, hear me out, give Abe clone. Citrom, if I get the clone, I will clone. I promise you. Unless I forget, which is kind of hard to do, but I guess it could happen. I will clone my ass off. But, you know, we have to actually get the item, unfortunately. Let's keep using Phoenix Plague Pistol. It's starting to show their age a little bit, but... you know, if we just finish off the ammo in these guns, again, we can gun munch them in the future. I suppose it doesn't really matter what guns we use because we're going to get such high quality guns on the chests from this floor, but it does still matter a little bit because the... you know what? There you go. It does still matter a little bit because we will want to possibly save the ammo in red or black level guns. They might not be that ammo efficient, they might not be that good. You know, we don't want to use Trank Gun, Void Marshal, Grenade Launcher for room clearing right now. You know, like, if we get a VSG, yeah, we got a room clearer. But if we get a makeshift cannon, we don't have a room clearing gun. If we get a Yari Launcher, we don't have a room clearing gun. If we get a Zilla Shotgun, I'm probably not going to use it for room clearing, even though it's probably a decent room clearing gun. You know, not all A-level items or black level items are a 10 out of 10, so I kind of feel like just kind of playing the odds a little bit. We still have a good enough damage output with the current weapons that we're using. Okay. Free chest. Lockpick the blue chest. You're right! You're right. I forgot to lockpick the blue chest. There was no reason not to. That's my bad. That's why I need chat here to remind me about my stupid mistakes. Patriot. Patriot's a pretty good gun. It actually has a substantial damage output, but I oftentimes like using it for boss fights. But you could totally use the Patriot as a room killer if you needed to. More? More. And right now I'm just kind of getting a little bit lucky with the ammo drops. I'm getting a little annoyed that we're so lucky, because you know what that means. You know that means that on Bullet Hell we're not going to get any ammo drops, but at least for the time being, it means I can just spam poison and fire. It's not really fire and ice, but you know, it's as close as we can get right now. I guess we do have fire and ice if we really wanted to. If we get the duct tape, maybe I'll make a fire and ice gun. Although I can almost swear we've had a run titled that in the past, but I forget what it was. Annoying room. Annoying ass enemy, though. Aw, crap. I could freeze him. That'd be a very good use of my time, but oh well. Winchester. Considering we have flight, there is zero chance I'm not gonna do this. Oh yeah, look at these stuck blocks. There they go. There's no chance we're not gonna do that. We're gonna see what we get. Vulcan Cannon. Oh, I love it. I don't know why I love the Vulcan Cannon so much, but it's a fun gun. It's a fun gun to just hold down the trigger, not care about your ammo, and just go. Aah! Like High Dragon Fire, for instance. That's not a great get from a black level chest. It's still decent, but it's definitely not what we wanted. I forget whether or not. Yo, this is actually really good. If only we could, you know, have a better active item now. You know what we should do? We should lockpick this chest. You know, don't make the same mistake multiple times. We have a lockpick, let's use it. Yeah, High Dragonfire. I think I would prefer to have the regular Dragonfire. I think High Dragonfire loses piercing, but that I might be thinking of... No, it definitely loses piercing. I do know that the Calibreth synergy from the regular Dragonfire also loses piercing, which makes it not fantastic, but... It's weird. It's weird to me that the regular Dragonfire is, like, the best, and then the other Dragonfires are just worse. Like, High Dragonfire, it actually has lower DPS output than the regular one, I'm pretty sure. It's still decent. I mean, it's got 600 ammo, it shoots quickly, it does damage, but... You know, burns. It just leaves you wanting a little bit. But this is a totally acceptable room clearing gun. Can we create fire? Can't even hit him, I don't think. Actually, we might be able to light him on fire. No. Just thought I'd check. You know what? Takes a long time to reload, too. We'll take the ammo for it. We'll use it as a room clear for the next floor. I have to think, though. Wait, what did we get? Oh, we got Wingman. I have to think, though, we've been getting really good quality drops from the pedestals. Does 7-leaf clover affect pedestal drops? Because it feels like it does. I don't know if that's actually accurate or not, but it definitely feels like we've gotten very good luck. Yeah, the Makarov was brown level, but on the last floor, when it dropped the portable turret, that is technically an A-level item. I guess I'll know for certain after we defeat this floor's boss. Well, it actually won't be for certain, but it'll be another data point at least. Gotta love that. Really wish I could toss you into a pit. I also really hate that you're being buffed, but luckily you were nearly dead anyways. Wingman! You son of... I was gonna push him into the pit, Wingman! You stupid Wingman. Wingman! Challenge: whenever I use the Vulcan, I must yell, medic, ya-ta-ta-ta-ta, do-da-da-da-da-da. I must be the heavy, basically. That's what I feel like, but really I'm kind of more of a, like Rambo sort of impression. It's like, ah! You know, just yell. I've never actually played TF2. I get many of the memes and the jokes about it, but I've never actually played the game myself. That's a lie. I played maybe 2 hours of it in my entire life. But a friend of mine, Karen, she absolutely adores that game. I don't know if she plays it anymore, but she used to, and her favorite thing to do in that game was to play as the scout and fish people. She even had a prop fish, like a plastic fish in a newspaper that she would pull out and hit people with. Playfully, not like smack them hard when they pissed her off or anything like that, but she loved the TF2. I did not buy the orange box when it came out. I just waited and then picked up Portal later. Oh god, there's a guy right next to me. Actually, I don't know how I got Portal. You know what probably happened? I probably played Portal with a friend, or like on a friend's computer or on a friend's account or something like that, and then I picked up Portal when it was free on Steam at one point in the past. I'm thinking about it, and I actually just can't quite remember. I mean, that's a very specific thing, so it's probably pretty understandable that I can't remember exactly. Oh. TF2 got a Ricardo update, Pyro update, new maps recently. That's cool. It's nice that Valve is still updating the game, but it would be nice if they updated their platform at some point. You know, they've been basically focusing on the hat system instead of, you know, making Steam a better marketplace, it feels like. But hey, I can't tell them how to run their business. And they seem to be doing a pretty good job. And if you think they have a monopoly, well then just support Epic. Who's trying to bust them down and teach them some goddamn manners. Don't want to play your Portal 2 levels, Link 5? It has been a long time since I played Portal. I've actually never even done the multiplayer of Portal. I kind of want to at some point. Oh, why did I think the table would flip and save me? I want to play the Portal 2 multiplayer at some point. But I don't really know who to play it with because I think I've mentioned this in the past, but I would be an annoying person to puzzle with because I would know what the solutions, or I would have thoughts and feelings and ideas, and I'd be vocal about it. But being aware of that means that I could just shut my mouth every once in a while and just play around, you know? Just shut my mouth and play around and have some fun and, you know, push someone into a pit. Yoink. Well, it's black. We'll open it. It's the rail gun. That's a very good gun. You gotta like it. We will be able to buy a key from the shop. Let's do it now in case... Oh, we'll be able to buy 2 keys. Oh. Just in case there is a good quality chest that is wicked. We're gonna want to have the keys. Yeah, I know that there's this guy, but unfortunately we just can't do anything with him anyways. We just don't have the money. I wouldn't really want anything from his shop. This would be a good run to have Elder Blank on, because we have had 2 of that guy show up and the opportunity to buy, I think now 3 different amulets. I actually didn't see correctly what the shopman's other item was. He had armor, reload stone, and then I think the item on the right was a chaos amulet, but I wasn't really paying that much attention. Gundromeda, you gotta love it. Synergizes with the Plague Pistol. We're gonna have a Wallmonger fight, which is unfortunate because it means it's not going to be a Mimic Pedestal, but, you know, that's okay. Actually, can it still be a Mimic Pedestal? Or is it just that Mimic Tooth Necklace doesn't work on it? It's one or the other. It's either it can never be a Mimic Pedestal, or it's just that Mimic Tooth Necklace doesn't work, and I forget which it is. I guess I've never really bothered looking to see which it is. But in any case, it is not a Mimic Pedestal this time, and that also answers the question of whether or not you can actually get a value out of 7-leaf clover on that pedestal, and the answer is no. Well, again, maybe the Wallmonger pedestal is broken. I don't frickin' know. Game's weird sometimes. But we do have some guns that we want to sell, so let's start selling them. We don't care about Casey. We don't care about Phoenix. We don't care about Plague. We don't care about Nailgun, Makarov. We really don't care that much about Trank Gun. We have a lot of other better weapons. Everything else is pretty decent. Might sell the HP. Yoink. Could sell 7-leaf clover. Doesn't seem like a pretty good idea. Oh yes, I'm not going to forget about selling things. But I think it's just too expensive. We just don't need it. Unless we get a good active item, we're not going to care about the blank effect. And even though we have the Blank Companion's Ring, we still have the Lodestone, which provides some blank effect. I don't think we care about Chaos Amulet. I'd rather save the money, buy some better items on the next floor. We are also going to need a key. You know, this might be a good opportunity to go to the bonus floor and farm for a key. Because I really, really would like to be able to open up both chests on the next floor. So let's go for it. Wind up gun clover is a good synergy. I forget what that synergy actually does. And yeah, random riveter is correct. Celeste is apparently free on Epic, but when this video goes up on YouTube, that'll be like weeks past, I think. My backlog is pretty intense. But for everyone in Twitch chat, go create an Epic account to get a free copy of Celeste, I suppose. And here's the thing, if you don't like Epic, you should do it anyways, because Epic will pay, you know, the Celeste developers for every copy. It's not like they're not getting any money out of the deal. But I'm pretty sure there's probably like a max redemption limit that they'll pay the Celeste developers, but still. Man, you gotta love the railgun. About the only thing we're missing right now is just like a couple of Alpha Bullet and Omega Bullet pickups to really just do absurd damage output. And then we are set. I will do the remaining 3 rooms. Again, I'm doing this primarily for keys. I want to see if we can get a key drop, and if we get some key drops... Whoops. I thought those bullets would come off the walls faster, but they didn't. If we can get some key drops, the red and the black chest on the next floor can be opened. I suppose I shouldn't say red and black, because it could be any quality. Red or black. Not any quality, but it could be red or black, not necessarily red and black. That's like a statistical problem that you would have to worry about if this was dicey dungeons. Technically, it's harder to roll 2 6s than a 5 and a 6. Which is true, because rolling a 5 and a 6, the second die roll is dependent on the first die roll. When rolling 2 6s, both die rolls are independent of one another. So it actually does matter a little tiny bit. Hey, I took AP statistics. I do remember a few things. I don't remember what anything was called, but I do remember some statistical things. How far up can I push you? I can push you up very high. In fact, I can push you up so high that you can't do anything. Yeah, this seems like a very strong strategy. Oh, you still got me. Extremely rude. Ow! I'm cheesing him and I'm still taking damage.
I'll kill you.
Then my past. Oh no, you died. It's the highest math Oh no! Apache Thunder was right. I freaking fell into the pit. And there was a key drop. Oh no. We lost our key. Oh, let's suffer. Thank you for the raid. You joined in at the wrong moment, which is when I accidentally lost every item on the last floor. But you know what? We gotta live with our mistakes. Karma, yeah. But how's that karma? What did I do to deserve that? Oh, I cheesed him, so, you know, I guess karma is appropriate. Oh, he's dead. Oh my lord. You saw it coming a mile away and you were powerless to stop it. Luckily, the game has deigned to give us a backup key so we can open up both of the high quality chests on this floor thanks to having 7-leaf clover. Oh. So it's not all tears. We will still be able to get everything we want from the floor anyways. Oh lord. Yes. Unfortunately, all the money is worthless on this floor, but that's okay. And actually, was that a key in the shop? I think it may have been a key in the shop, which makes me extremely sad. So we're not going to freeze this guy. I don't want him to speed up. It sounds like a very unusual thing to say, but I actually do mean it. If you freeze him, he speeds up. It's a turbo mode bug with specific enemies. We do need some ammo, too. Very low on everything. All of our good guns, anyways. So black chest, red chest. Let's go for it. Ah! Okay. How did you activate? Did I accidentally shoot the ghosts? I don't know what I did on that ghost, but I somehow activated him. Bum 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 bum. At least you can go down the floor with the flight. I think that used to be a bug when Farewell to Arms first came out. You couldn't actually go to the secret floor if you had flight. I rolled. Dark Auroch. Thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome. Nah. What are we using here? I don't know. Grenade launcher? What are we gonna use against Dragon? Maybe we shouldn't use... Oh, it's another key. I'm sad now. I guess you probably want to go... Elephant gun? I say that like I'm sad by that information, but elephant gun's a good gun. We just don't have another room clearer left. We've used them all. Why am I... Oh, right, we got hit by the Tarnisher. We lost ammo capacity. Very confused for a minute, but there is ammo in the shop. I think we can at least fill up. Riddle of Lead's pretty good. What the hell does this synergize with? Lichy trigger fingers. What is the synergy? It's not ammo, it was a membrane. What is the synergy between Riddle of Lead, Lichy trigger fingers? I hope it's good, whatever it is. Oh, and that's why the Icebreaker only has 2 ammo. I mean, that might be a buff to the Icebreaker. Why do I have a buff? What? Huh? It's gone. Oh, no, I remember what it is. It's when you get a kill, you get a fire rate upgrade or a movement speed upgrade. I think it's fire rate, right? Killing enemies rapidly increases rate of fire temporarily. I wonder if that's... I mean, it's definitely not useful now because we have a gun that shoots 1 bullet. But maybe if we had Void Marshal. Luckily, we have just barely enough damage for Elephant Gun to one-shot these enemies, which is very handy. Wow. Not that much damage that we can't kill one of those guys in less than 4 shots. There's my ammo. Okay. Take that for the railgun. Elephant gun is better now. Icebreaker's better now. Let's move on. Good time for an ammo drop, because we definitely needed it. We're probably gonna need more. You know? Actually, that seems like a pretty good buff. I'm able to fire the elephant gun very quickly. Very interesting. Try Vulcan. We have more ammo in it, so it'll actually work now. Let's give it a shot. Okay, pretty good rate of fire on that, and then we'll get a kill. Yeah, it drastically improves the rate of fire on that gun. Kinda like it. Let's get to... Oh. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Shotgun full of love. Acceptable. We know it's in the secret room. Nothing else for us on the floor. Let's buy some guns. And get the hell out of here. This is the entrance, not the exit. Pray for old Goldie. For the coolness? I'd take it for the coolness. I'd take it for the cool cat. Just using this for the ammo. Gotta say, I'm a little bit disappointed in the total outcome of our chests. It doesn't feel like we got truly stacked. We got some good guns, a good passive, but we're not crushing it or anything. And I really wanted to crush it. Why is your... Oh, we have Gundramata... I was gonna say sprain. Ow, my heart! No, Gundramata strain. That's why the HP looks higher than it actually is. Because the heart phase is not affected by the lower HP, I believe. So we have to still do enough damage quickly enough, which I'm not sure we can do. Not quite. Pretty close, pretty close. Let's switch over to the... Did I sell Trank Gun? I don't know if that was intentional or not. I just know that I don't have it anymore. I thought I had kept it. I guess I was hoping for a better shop. Oh well. Bum 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 bum. We're done with the floor. Don't know where the secret rooms are. I guess we are just out then. Plenty of keys, don't need to use the lockpick for anything. Maybe we should have kept the Elder blank. We would have had a synergy also with the blank companion's ring. But oh well. Membrane is amazing with the synergy. Membrane synergy. I didn't have a membrane synergy. Yeah, I don't have a membrane synergy. There are some pretty cool membrane synergies. You didn't die? I thought I had killed him. This synergy. I get what you mean now. Being able to fire quickly, that's what you meant. Understood. Wingman! Don't shoot! Wingman! Let me kill him! I know what I'm doing! It does seem pretty good, but it definitely seems like a complete waste of ammo in certain situations. Kinda makes me a little bit reminded of the Potion of Lead Skin. Not Potion of Lead Skin, Potion of Gun Friendship. Sorry, wrong potion. Potion of Gun Friendship can lead you to using a lot of excess ammo. And I feel like the synergy kind of also does something similar. You'd have to be... You need to be a little bit cautious about how much ammo you're actually spending. You know, you can't just shoot as fast as possible all the damn time. If you do that, you're probably going to be sad. And I guess for certain guns, it also just doesn't matter, because you get no value out of it. Like with the railgun, no synergy potential. It doesn't make it bad, it just makes it something that you should be aware of. I was gonna say, what the hell's going on? Normally you know exactly where that enemy is spawning, the very middle. Nah. How did that miss? Well, I mean, I missed, but it, you know, should have bounced into him. How did that miss? He says, missing the shot. What am I, a whiny PUBG streamer? And bonk. Really? Thank you, Wingman. Wingman! Gotta like a good wingman. Is there a wingman plus space friend synergy? Because I know that there's a space friend synergy with the alien engine, but is there one with if you have both of the wingman friends? Or was that the was that the synergy that we came up with where it was space friends? And it was a parody on the TV show Friends. I can't remember. That, you know what? That may have just been a Mimic Tooth necklace space friend, if I remember correctly. All right, you know what? If Wingman's not gonna shoot you, I will. This room is annoying enough that I'll just use Vulcan Cannon for that. Although, you know what? We should probably use the Dragon. That's killing enemies pretty quickly. I'm pretty happy with that damage output. Excuse me. The feeling when you think about it is that both PUBG and Fortnite players would never survive in a similar game. But because one features building and one doesn't? Personally, I never really played a lot of games like... I never played a lot of Fortnite's, Apex's, CSGO's, stuff like that. That featured a lot of movement. No. Railgun. Kill an enemy, use an absurd amount of ammo. It doesn't matter. We're fine. Of course, I wouldn't know how to do anything in real life, like how to reload a gun. What does it matter? I wouldn't know how to, you know, solve a puzzle when I have an over-the-top isometric perspective if I'm in a first-person view. It doesn't make a puzzle game not realistic. It just makes it fun. Games are about escape, not realism. How does the Gungeoneers know how to use a gun that's an ant? You know, if you think, are you just shoving your hand up the queen ant's butt, pulling the trigger, and then she spits out fire? How does that work? What gun am I using? It's a good gun. I don't know what gun to use right now. I'm in gun limbo. I mean, Frost Giant's really good. It's got pretty good total DPS at the cost of not having very good ammo capacity, but there you go, it's been done. Good run. Kinda wish that we had a little bit more coolness, thanks to the 7-leaf clover. Really looking for a clone, of course, but at least we had 7-leaf clover, and we had the opportunity to take some pretty good items. Use O. Yeah, it's already done. Wish we had a, you know, Elder Blank, but we still got good value out of the lockpick, even though I did fail to use it on the oubliette. We did get to open every single red and black chest. None of them exploded on us. We got some really good items. Riddle of Lead, 7-leaf clover, Gundrometus. Again, I'm gonna call it Sprain, even though it's not Sprain, it's Train. And Railgun, Vulcan Cannon, High Dragonfire, Wingman, Witchy Triggerfinger. Good stuff. So, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I have to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.